UFC Fight Night Blaydes versus Dawkis. What are we calling this one?
It's UFC Columbus. That's a great picture.
Oh my God.
That's a fucking awesome picture.
Look at that
So
one.
UFC. Oh, there's one like she was still in the fight. She gave a thumbs up and somebody like drew a thumb on her hand when she's laying on the floor. Heavyweight bout. 2 top 10 heavyweights going at it. Curtis Blaydes versus Chris Dawkis. 2 paths to victory. I mean, a clear path for Curtis Blaydes is to go ahead and steal that wrestling, right? The best wrestler in the heavyweight division. Top heavy pressure. Great at avoiding power. Dawkis has shown knockout power, but he's not that one punch guy.
Yeah, I other than like Dawkis rushing Blaydes and getting some kind of like hits him on the chin, ref TKO stoppage against the cage, I think Blaydes is going to put him on his back and ground and pound him, or maybe even sub him.
Not too long ago, fucking Dawkis got his head bounced off the fucking mat like a fucking basketball by Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
So not too long ago, this motherfucker was unconscious.
And he could be caught too. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. Blaydes throws one right down the pipe, catches him.
Curtis Blaydes is 15-3. His 3 losses.
He's going to
2
be what?
Francis and 1 that crazy knockout to Derek Lewis, right? He was able to avoid Francis for 6 rounds, the power. He could not get knocked out by Francis. Yeah. I think he ends up sitting on top of him, being the bigger, heavier, thicker fighter and wearing out Dawkis.
Not only being like top-level wrestler, but actually having that 30 extra pounds.
Right. He's just big. Just a big fucking dude.
Blaydes.
I mean, Dawkis going to have to test that black belt, right?
He's going to have to.
Let's see. I think Blaydes
don't want to test it from your back.
Late finish.
All right. Joanna Wood, Alexa Grasso.
Why is this the coming?
Yeah. Grasso beats the brakes off Joanne Wood.
I think the minute she's hit a bit of adversity, JoJo's going to crack.
Fast, slick boxing combinations.
MO, 3 out of her last 4 lost, and she hasn't looked particularly good in any of them.
Again, I think you see a. I think you may see a TKO stop.
Who was her win? It wasn't even that impressive. It was a close decision.
No.
JoJo Collar. Or
Jessica I.
And
Andrea Lee.
Oh, I'm thinking about the fight she lost to Lauren Murphy too. That was a fucking shithole fight. But yeah, I think Grasso's gonna come with the heavy hands, quick, fast. Yeah. As soon as JoJo starts feeling it, she's gonna fucking wither and go. And I think that might be the last we see of JoJo.
Yeah, I'm all over Grasso.
She just got married. She's up there in age. I think she's trying to transition to the outside world.
Yeah. They should probably flip flop these. Let's get Askarov and Cara Francis to come in.
This my pick for fight tonight.
Yeah, fun flyweight fight.
Don't Blink's a great name. For fucking Don't Blink versus the Bullet.
Yeah.
Let's tell you what we're looking for when this fight happens.
Obviously, Cara France can knock him out on the feet, but I think Askarov's just going to be, he's going to be fast. The pressure, he's going to get him down.
More tools.
And wear on him,
He has more tools, more routes to win. And I like
could knock out Cara France.
That could happen for sure, too. And also, we've seen kind of the holes in Francis' grappling game with Brandon Royval, right?
Yeah, I think he's been knocked out, too, Cara France, yeah?
I'm pretty sure he has. The way he fights, I'm pretty sure he has. And I think Askarov is a better all-around fighter.
Yeah.
And he's the next guy. Right? Yeah. He's after Pantoja, he's the next guy in line for that title shot at 125.
And he's beat Pantoja.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on Askarov.
Does Pantoja get that fight now that Brandon Moreno lost?
Why not? Set up the rematch.
They're trying to do Brandon Moreno Biggie 4, which I think is a bad choice.
Yeah. I mean, I just...
Even
before Benavidez, he didn't want to retire. He's like, he wanted to hang in there, and they gave him Askarov.
I just feel with the whole flyweight division, right? If you Brandon and Figgy 4, if Brandon wins, you got to go 5. Right? You got to go for the 5th one, right? You got to go for the 5th one. If he loses, you burned out Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
He's done, but for the most part, he's done. They should move away from that. Wow, have Moreno fight Pantoja again, one of these fights, and give one of those other guys an opportunity to get a fight. I think it's a terrible decision to go 4th round, but I think Askarov wins this. By he can knock him out. He can sub him. He can win by decision. That's why I think he's gonna get this done.
Askarov by finish. I like to see the odds on that too.
Well, I think it's got what are the odds here?
What I like the basic odds, the money line. Yeah, I think that's obviously about right. But I want to see what his odds are to finish are.
Matt Brown.
So you got your two uncles.
This
fighting
is my fight of the night.
your two uncles fighting for the biggest piece of chicken.
Yeah,
at the barbecue. 2 guys that go back to the WC days. Do that. The Bam Bam maybe not. I know Matt Brown's around the WC days.
He's been around for a while.
He's been around for a long time.
He's 41.
Still has some pop, right? Putting people to sleep still.
I think
Bam
each
Bam,
one can turn out the lights of the other.
I don't think Bam Bam can.
I think he can do it.
I mean, Bam Bam lost to Jason Witt.
Hey, everybody's got their moments.
Anyone who loses to Jason Witt, I'm not backing. He had a fucking who was his last fight? He was an ugly decision win against Weeks, right?
Yeah.
Therian Weeks.
Yeah, I'm going.
Who's
Matt
5-0.
Wins this thing by decision. He's been fighting better competition lately too, from the Max Griffin or the Carlos Condits to who else beat another one? He's been fighting better competition.
I'll take Barberena. He's fought some good guys too.
Not lately. Baez,
Not lately, but
look at the guy he's fighting still. Like,
yeah.
Like he's putting people to sleep. So
I just like him because he's younger.
I'm going Matt Brown. He's immortal though.
True.
He's so fucking mad at when you're immortal. Another one like
give me Latifi.
You're going with the fucking little fucking thumb.
I think Latifi's. Hey, listen.
Latier the thumb Latifi.
Latifi is going to keep it up against the cage. You know, foot stomps, knees to the thigh, a couple dirty boxing things.
Think he's going to be able to grapple Alexi Oleinik?
No, I don't think he's going to be grappling. He's going to push him against the cage.
That's grappling.
That's what I think.
That's in between grappling. That's standard
if
grappling.
he takes him down, he's a fucking idiot.
I think Alexi Oleinik, again, he might be way more of him. That's because he's fat and doesn't like to fucking weight cut because Latifi is a light heavyweight. Most of his career there.
Like 38. He's too old to be weight cutting.
No more. He's 5'10", has a 5-inch reach disadvantage versus a guy who is fucking going to be a lot bigger than him, going to get his hands on him. Like Latifi's best route is to muddy this up, right? But Oleinik wants you to get close so he can get his hands on you. I think there's no route.
Have we seen Oleinik go like outside of a round or two lately? When's the last time he's went past one or two rounds?
Who's that?
Oleinik.
Well, he went like 2 rounds against Lewis. I know the first time he got his Bulldog show.
Yeah.
Decision for Doom.
Okay. Spivak, too.
And Spivak decision. Spivak couldn't finish him. Spivak couldn't press him against the cage. You think fucking another TP is going to do it? No, thank you. I'm going fucking Alexi Oleinik, and I'm going by Ezekiel choke.
Okay.
And it's going to be his last fight. It's a walk-off with his signature. I just can't believe that he fucking lost to Gordon
I'm going
Ryan.
to take Latifi.
That's crazy. That big motherfucker lost to Gordon Ryan.
Gordon Ryan got his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah. That's my dream. That's my dream match.
leg?
Gordon, if you see this, I want a round. I want a round with you. I want to test. I want to see how it feels. But anyway, moving on.
Manon
So
Farrow.
someone that some reason is, I think the only reason that people think she's a great grappler because her name's Maya.
Well, that and she had like an okay showing against Bullet before she didn't. You know. I don't know.
Relative to what?
Only way she wins is she comes out with some kind of spectacular grappling we haven't seen before.
Again, we've kind of seen how this fight's going to turn out when Jennifer Maya faced Caitlin Chukagian, and Chukagian just kind of pieced her up. Doesn't have the power of Manon, but the kind of speed and the striking. And I think Manon's going to fucking light her up and end up finishing early. And she's probably going to get rushed to fight.
And Valentina. I think this is what they want. They need Manon to have that one name.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the name.
And then she's going to fight Valentina.
Especially if she finishes.
Because she could be the next one after.
A finish, she's fast tracked.
Is it Santos, right? It's fighting her next, right?
Yeah. If she finishes her, they're going to fast track her.
And it might be too early, but I like to see it. I definitely like to see it.
Yeah. Give me Manon.
But that's when Valentina's going to grapple fuck her.
Yeah.
Speaking of grapple fucking.
Griffin.
We're going to see this right now. Max Griffin on a little bit of a run, 3 back-to-back victories. You know, beating Condent.
2 by finish.
Taking Brahimaz's ear.
Yeah.
And he
knocking
knocked
out
Zong versus Neil Magny, who beats pretty much everybody except for Michael Chiesa lately. Yeah. Dominated Jeff Neal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he also dominated Anthony Smith, was it?
Magny?
No. Who am I thinking? Robbie Lawler. Wrong bald guy. Sorry. That was Robbie Lawler. He fucking dominated Robbie Lawler.
Jingling.
Fucking Jingling, who's still ranked. Was calling out Hamzat. This guy was on Twitter saying, I want Hamzat, right? Out loud. And Max Payne kind of had some friendly booking. Some fights that were beneficial to him. I think Manny's going to push him against the cage. Get some dirty boxing, some knees against there to the gut. Maybe maybe get some ground control time as well if he ended up falling off the strike.
Give me Magny. I think he's going to finish him.
He could, but I definitely think Magny wins this fight at the very least by decision.
All right, let's keep rolling.
Wrong bald guy. We got
Slava Claus.
What's Dawkis? The bone crusher Mark Dawkis. Now, Slava Claus just made his debut like a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
He won in the contender series. He liver shot to Harry Bush. We had Chris Duncan left hook. Slava Claus striking is second to none.
Yeah.
Right, especially in that weight
it's all over the place, too.
He's fucking great on the feet. He has some wrestling takedown defense holes, but he's really good in his get-up game.
I don't think Dick Casey's going to expose that.
Exactly. That's not going to come a factor. Dick Casey's going to try to hang with him and bang with him, and he's going to go to fucking sleep. Yeah. And we're going to see the fucking Cossack dance. Slava Claus.
The best celebration.
Best celebration in
Get
the
low.
UFC.
Get low.
Kick those legs out. Probably some highlight finish. Giving Molly McCann a run for her money.
Give us Slava. Let's see who's next.
Sarah Mccann.
I mean, I guess we have to watch this fight.
Yeah.
Sarah McMahon's old, her gas tank.
Sarah McMahon,
But, you know.
Olympic wrestler, right?
Yeah.
She has the game, and she has been in control. She's lost 3 out of 4 fights, but she was in control of every last one of those
Until
losses.
she lost.
Until she ends up getting subbed late in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Hosa, 5-fight win streak, 15-3 overall. She should be the favorite, but she doesn't separate herself from the opponent that much, right?
Yeah.
She kind of has not been pushed. She has not been forced to do anything. McMahon might do that.
Yeah,
She's
maybe.
going to force the fight to her. She's going to come at her. She's going to make Hosa do something. I do think Hosa gets the edge. She's just a little obviously younger.
Yeah, I think they're
hungrier.
wanting her to be a contender at Bantam, so.
Right, and she does everything well. She doesn't really have any holes in her game. She just doesn't do
Yeah.
anything great.
Yeah.
So
She's kind of
we're-
just there. She's,
But I do think McMahon might push that out of her. Might force it to come. And in bantamweight, that division is wide open, right? Up there, especially if, Amanda struggles with Pena again.
Yeah.
That division will be wide
Yeah.
open the rest of the way. So I'm going Hosa probably by decision.
yeah, I'll take Hosa.
All right. Keep going.
Batgirl.
That girl
Who did he knock out? Brandon Jenkins, right? He stormed him,
just fucking
smoked him.
and just walked away.
Brandon Davis.
And Natividad. Natividad, that's a freebie.
Yeah, that's a free space.
That's a free square in your bingo card. But, Brandon Davis came talking about how he worked his game, walked away from the UFC, came back, and Batgirl fucking iced him earlier. It's another candidate for knockout of the night. Chris Gutierrez, El Guapo has 4 out of the last 5.
Mr. Leg
wins.
Kicks.
Mr. Leg Kicks, but that's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah, I think Batgirl's gonna run right
You
through
throw a
those.
fucking naked leg kick to down the Batgirl, and you go to sleep with something powerful overhand right, crumbling in the middle of the cage. Batgirl early knockout. If it goes to the second round, I will be shocked.
Yeah, I like Batgirl.
All right.
The Batgirl, the Mongolian murderer. Even if it's not his name, that's his name.
Yeah.
We got Dvorak versus Nikolai, right?
This
We're
one
kinda
I'm
talking
not
about this.
sure.
I'm not really sure about. Matthias Nikolai has a knack for winning close decisions, right? He is the perfect guy to piss off MMA Twitter,
Yeah.
right? The flyweight division, we kind of talked about it with Askarov and
Dobrek, he's
Kai
5 in a
Kara.
row here.
Kai Kara France. He's a slight favorite in here, but Nikolai just finds ways to win. Just come off a win of Tim Elliott, who just won last week against Khabib's boy, right? So he. What was it?
Hey, cheated or not, he got paid.
It's not cheating, man. It's gamesmanship. It's gamesmanship, right? If you ain't cheating,
Yeah.
you ain't trying, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there to.
If you ain't
fight.
rubbing, you ain't racing.
Right. Everybody got pissed and they called it out with Charles Oliveira, right? And he
Yeah.
grabbed the glove for fucking Dustin Poirier. Nobody cared, but now they care because Khabib's boy lost.
Yeah.
Dvorak, great nickname, The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Favorite here in this fight. I want to look more into tape on this, but
Yeah.
just judging off my memory right here, Saturday afternoon, what I know these two guys, I know Nikolai is a fucking got a ball of energy. He can go the distance for sure. And he has a knack for edging out close decisions. So I'm going to lean Nikolai now. Might change throughout the week as I watch film, but right now I'm leaning towards Matthias Nikolai.
This one, I don't have a clue. I don't know anything
These guys
about
are
these
both
two
making-
guys.
These guys are both making their UFC debut. Look at the ring, right? They're both
Yeah.
from Russia.
Look
right?
with
Both
the
making
record where he's fighting
One's
out of.
13-0, the other one's 10-5. We
Yeah.
see what is happening here. Where's this?
Makhachkala, Russia,
Now-
where everyone else comes out of.
Now, look, they're both from Russia, right? They both probably fought the same people, the same federations. And look at the rankings. We have Kizarev, we'll call that the Black Wolf at number 32, and we got the middleweight from Russia number 67. So he's fucking that much above them.
How do you even say
where
that
they
name?
fight.
Dennis Tiluluin?
Tiluin.
Tiluluin?
Tilulululululul.
Tululin.
He's gonna be Tilul
Just put it in the Russian alphabet. We probably could say it better.
Yeah,
We can say it in
exactly.
our alphabet.
I'm gonna go with the black.
Yeah, I
Wolf.
guess I would have to go Black Wolf, but I don't know anything about those two guys.
Listen, he's going to be the reason you lose your DK because you
Probably.
put either of them in your line.
No, you probably do want to put one of them in there.
Yeah.
that's it. Because nobody knows them.
Nobody has a strong rear in that fight.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care what podcast you're watching, right?
Yeah.
Who you're looking at. Nobody fucking knows what's going to happen.
It's like
in
you're
that
saying,
fight.
you kind of want the low-level fights in DraftKings.
So if anybody acts like they know what's going to happen in that fight, they're full of shit. Don't trust that person.
Yeah.
They're fucking guessing.
At least we're honest. Fuck.
Right. I don't.
Sure, I could go watch saying, hey,
you gotta play it.
I could go and say, yeah, he
Oh, if
strikes
you're
at
doing-
distance,
if
he
you're-
shoots a takedown here and there, but I don't know shit about those
If you're
guys.
doing DraftKings, you should have a little bit of everybody.
Yeah,
That's
you
the smart way
have
do
to.
it. You have to do it. It's all about percentages, like how much ownership I have in each of these people. But again, anyone who acts like they fucking know what's gonna happen in that fight, they're full of shit. Don't trust them. It's kind of with this one too. Luis Saldana and Bruno Souza, right?
Yeah.
Two young fighters, don't have a lot of fucking experience in the UFC. Saldana has a few.
I
extra
feel like he's
fights.
on a 2-fight
Three-
losing
or,
streak because I
well,
think
no.
Griffin beat him before
But
they
he-
cut him.
No, there's a fight after Griffin, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's the one he lost.
But
This
who's
recent
Griffin
one
here.
Griffin was the second to last one.
Okay. So Murdoch was his win, right?
Yeah, Austin Lingo he lost.
Uh,
I thought Griffin beat
That was
him.
a tight fight too. I could see Griffin win that fight as
Yeah.
well too. And a lot of people are pissed about that.
Yeah.
I get that too because that was a tight fight versus Bruno Souza, who's coming off a loss
Yeah.
as well. And both these guys might be fighting for the UFC fucking job, right?
They may be
You're coming in. You got Machida Academy, Bruno Souza,
because that's a deep division.
right? Very
know?
deep division. We just watched two fucking murderers last night go at it. I'm gonna lean Luis Saldana again. I want to break down tape a little bit more. on
Yeah,
this
I want to
one.
go back and watch Bruno Souza's fight. Like I've seen Saldana fight twice, and I'm not all that impressed. So I want to
But
watch a
again,
little bit more
I
Souza.
don't think that Jordan Griffin is that bad.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
That's why I was like, I
knock
didn't
him for
understand them
that
cutting
fight.
him.
That
I'm
was
like,
a
oh
close
wow,
fight.
well,
And who
interesting.
did he just lose to?
Souza?
No, Saldana.
Lingo.
Austin Lingo. Again, not a terrible fighter either.
No.
So I'm not gonna totally like write him off for that. I think he should be the slight favorite in this fight. But again, I want to look at it. I want to look at it a little bit more and break down the numbers and all that shit as well. But I'm leaning Saldana here Sunday before the fights happen. I'm leaning Saldana.
Who's Souza's win before that loss to Javier Garcia? LFA. Yeah, I haven't seen
LFA.
any of those fights. Okay. I'm thinking.
LFA, why is it? But he, I mean,
Bagdasarian's
you
not
say
bad.
Bagdasarian. You
Yeah.
go to distance. That motherfucker's a finisher. That's a headhunter. Highlight reel
Yeah.
knockout kicks. And you go the distance with him.
Yeah, I think
I'm
there's
pretty
moments
sure-
like people like he was a big underdog. And he actually looked
against
decent in that
Belsic.
fight. If
He
I
had to be
think I
at least,
remember.
I guarantee he's at least plus 300.
Yeah, he was.
against
If
fucking
I
Belsic.
can remember correctly. What card does it say? What card that was on? Can you click Souza?
Let's click on his name.
Click on Usman Covington 2. Okay.
Oh, you don't remember that one? That's when you.
I think I was good for that
You
fight.
were
and I
good
remember
for that fight for
yeah.
sure. But that's why that night gets gets
Yeah.
hazy.
Yeah, that gets hazy around the co-main.
Pictures
Actually, around Gaethje Chandler, that one gets a little bit hazy.
Pictures available online.
What's our...
Lock of the night.
I'm locking Curtis Blaydes.
You know what the funny thing is? This is take two, just being full disclosure, everybody. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. I don't fucking remember what my lock was last time we talked. I've got some whiskey
Hold
going
on, go down. If I see it, I'll know.
It was low. Oh, no, it was.
I think it was Askarov,
no,
was it?
No, it was Slava Klaus.
Slava Klavs.
I
Yeah.
think Slava Klaus fucking ices old boy.
What is the odds on that anyway? Ooh. Minus what? 190?
I like that 190 price,
okay.
actually. That's not that
I
terrible.
thought it was going to be
price.
crazier than my plus one last week.
I would definitely put Slava Klaus in fucking parlays. 'Cause again,
Mm.
I would worry about him in fights against a heavy wrestler. If you fight an Armin Sarukian, I might watch out in that fight. But Dawkis, he's not going to test
Yeah.
that. He's not going to test that. Dawkis got to be salty, right? He didn't get to fight in the England card.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
You got to go
Yeah.
to fucking Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
all your countrymen got to fight in the home stadium.
That's interesting.
let's go to This Week in MMA. Logan Paul
Bring
can't
it.
stay out of the press.
He's also fighting at WrestleMania.
Oh, shit.
He's in a tag team match.
Oh, we
Is
got to
he?
bring up AO.
Oh, yeah.
What
man.
is
it? Fucking-
Scott Hall. R.I.P. Scott Hall.
Oh, man.
I was going to wear my NWO hat. I forgot. Because it's earlier in the week. But, yeah, I mean, I'm all for this. You know, I've been pretty harsh on the Paul brothers, but it's more Jake than Logan. I think Logan's a cooler dude, a little bit more level-headed. He even talked about running for president one day.
Oh, my God.
But, hey, anybody can be
Oh, yeah,
president.
I
I never
so.
believed that my whole life until 2016.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone could be fucking president, but Dana White did not shoot him down.
Yeah,
On his
Dana
podcast.
White was on his podcast and asked, hey, what if I want to fight in the UFC? And White responded, "Who do you want to fight? You have wrestling and boxing. Did you ever do jiu-jitsu? I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. So I think Logan's got to find who do we think Logan should fight?
So
Someone who's a
what are we gonna put him
stand-up
as?
banger. What weight
185?
class?
We're gonna put him
205?
185?
I think you should put him at 185.
I mean, you also got to give him a fighter that's going to bring eyes, right? What's 185? Is that
Middleweight.
middleweight?
Give him fucking what's his name?
Just what?
No. Give him who's the guy that's supposed to be
Pereira?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's do
Where's
that.
that?
That'll bring
Listen,
some
give him
eyes.
Paulo Costa.
Winner fights.
Oh, fuck.
Give him Costa.
Debut fight, guy. What are you trying
You
to
gotta
do here?
sell the pay-per-views, man. It's
His
gotta
ass
be
will sell it. I'm
someone.
gonna pull up some UFC middleweights right now. Nobody on this fight, everyone on this list destroys Logan Paul. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Listen, I think he might have a chance against
Give him
Costa.
GM3.
He might have
Give
a
him
chance against Chris Weidman.
GM3.
That's more realistic. But I think GM3 fucking destroys him. Because GM3's gonna take him down and choke him out. You know who I'd have him fight? Jordan Wright.
Okay.
Give me the Beverly Hills.
Nobody
Ninja.
paying for that fight.
Oh yeah.
Or what about
Jordan Wright?
what about Jordan? Is it Jordan Williams? Or is
I'm
he
not saying
170?
Yeah.
He's
it's
170.
totally possible.
or Joaquin Buckley,
Okay.
and you can have fucking the dude from fucking Detroit SWAT, the fucking the dust,
Yeah.
the fucking internet fucking security guy. But those are the two types of guys I'd have him fight. Why not Jordan Wright? I like that fight for him.
Nobody. It's not going to sell paper.
Logan Paul is going to sell the pay per view. Fucking
But
CM
he's
Punk.
Well, because people will be so
CM
excited.
Punk fought Mickey Gall.
He's
And
got to fight Anderson Silva, bro.
CM Punk fought Mickey Gall his first fight.
I think people will just be so
and that was
excited.
on the pay per view,
Yeah.
and people were looking for that.
Yeah, but I don't think CM Punk and the Paul brothers are in the same league. You know,
I think
Paul
they're very
brothers might
similar.
be bigger.
fucking give him Michael Bisping. Give him
He's only got one eye.
Yoel Romero, Vitor.
No, you can't give
Fucking
him
Rich
those
Franklin.
guys.
Bring Rich Franklin back.
No, you know who you gotta give him?
Chael.
Wellington Turman.
Turd.
The
Oh my
turd
God.
man. Or no, Sam Alvey.
Yeah, Sam.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes,
right here,
finally,
right
Sam
now.
will
We
cash for me,
figured it out.
baby.
Logan Paul, smiling Sam Alvey.
Yeah, there you go.
Lock it in, pay per view.
That's
I
a good
think
one.
And
you
that
need-
could be where Logan Paul breaks the record by fucking knocking out Sam Alvey.
Could you imagine?
Listen,
I think he does. Logan Paul can scrap. Like, he's not a slouch. Sam Alvey's not going to shoot doubles on him.
I just don't think Sam Alvey's got the name. Like casuals don't know who Sam Alvey is.
But
They know who Anderson Silva is.
You sell it as, can Logan Paul break the record and give him the longest losing streak in UFC history?
That's what people want to see. I think
And that'll be it. Like, can he beat this guy who's so bad? And if he does it, you get the record breaking thing. If he doesn't, UFC looks great because this guy is so bad, yet he beat Logan Paul. It's a win-win situation. I don't know. You got to sell it at the longest. But you got to sell it at that longest the losing streak in UFC history, right?
What is the
longest
current
losing streak.
middleweight weight
Can
class?
Sam Alvey stop it against this outsider? And if it doesn't happen, it's huge. Oh my God, this guy could Logan Paul breaks the record by knocking this guy out, whatever it may be, or the worst fighter in the UFC beats Logan Paul. The next day, the headline works either way. The headline works either
Sam
way.
Alvey though.
I mean, I want to say GSP, but GSP is just fucking.
Everybody out there right now, you gotta say Sam Alvey's the one. Sam Alvey's got to be the one. George St. Pierre.
Where's Cowboy at? Can he fight Cowboy?
No, I mean Cowboy will fight him. Cowboy will fight him, but he's gonna be too big for that. These guys will all fucking murder him. Dan Henderson would murder him.
Wellington Turman, I think, is a good one.
Sam Alvey's the one.
What about Puna?
The Puna fucking kills him. Or Nick Diaz.
Nick Diaz.
Oh shit, the Diaz brother. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because they already got the Diaz history. I want to see Sam Alvey get knocked out by Logan Paul, so that's pressure. But again, you want to talk about selling stuff? Nick Diaz, Logan Paul, fucking put it in.
That or Robbie Lawler.
But the
He's
Diaz brothers and the
170.
Pauls already been talking shit.
This is true.
They
I
already
think
they
that's
got
the-
they
that's the
got
play,
and
yeah.
then you'll have Jake and Nick in the corners. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's the fight they make. Nick Diaz versus Jake Paul or Logan Paul.
Man.
And Nick Diaz fucks him up. Nick Diaz is gonna fuck him up.
I don't know.
Yes, I do. Look, Nick Diaz he threw like 300 strikes against fucking Robbie Lawler in that fucking fight. Yeah, he ended up like, quitting in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, he quit.
But if he throws that against Logan Paul, he's gonna fuck Logan Paul up.
All right.
Let's do it. And if Logan Paul takes him down, you want to go to the jiu-jitsu with fucking Nick Diaz? Let's do it. That's it. That's the fight to make. We want Logan Paul versus Nick Diaz in fucking San Jose, California. Right outside of Stockton. Right there. Right there. Let's go.
A riot
Oh, there. We were looking for... Oh, there was that Bellator riot. That's what we couldn't think about earlier when we were talking about the riots, where Mayhem walked in on Jake Shields after Jake Shields had won the fight, and the Stockton crew, Melendez, the Diaz brothers, and Jake Shields started fucking stomping him out in the middle of the fucking thing, and Gus Johnson's like, brothers, we're on CBS, guys. We're on CBS. We can't be doing this right now. Yeah, that's Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is the one right now. Debut Nick. I think Nick will be down for that too.
I think so.
That's a big money fight.
Anybody.
Huge money though. It's a huge money fight. It's a huge money fight for both the guys, everybody involved. That's the one to make. Dana, Nick Diaz, Logan Paul. Let's do it. UFC 300.
All right. What we got a fight announcement here. Amanda Hebus.
Well, we got a nipple contest.
Yeah, fucking. I'm in.
I mean, impressive showing from both ladies.
we got 2-1. Hebus beats Caitlin.
Yeah.
The hair's covering though. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I think Chikagian wins. I don't know. Point fight.
Out loud. I hate to say it out loud, but I think so as well. Too.
Yeah.
Can Hebus interpret some grappling in here though? She can't pull some subs up.
But Chikagian's not awful at grappling.
No, she tried to with the Death Squad.
You know.
But I don't. She
doesn't have to show it.
She's never really instilled it in her fights. You know.
And she's just like so big for that weight class too.
And she's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caitlin
Chikagian.
She knows how to win point
by
fights.
air punches.
Yeah.
I hate to say it out loud.
Yeah.
What's that fight supposed to be?
May 14th.
Is that a fight night or is that a?
No, it looks like it's.
Do I have a main event for that yet?
No, Angela Hill.
Emmer's Pineda, no, we don't see that
Viviana
shit.
Rujo.
What is this? Better not be a pay-per-view.
No, there's no way.
No, I think this was originally supposed to be someone else. Originally between Misha Tate and Lauren Murphy, but that got moved to a later date.
So this is gonna be the headliner now?
I guess.
No way.
5
No way.
rounds of Caitlin
I think it just said. I
Chikagian.
think it just said it at the top, didn't it? What it go?
No. I never want to see 5 rounds of Caitlin in my life.
Will be on the card. It doesn't say if it's a headline or not, though.
Listen, Chikagian wins, and let's hear her fight Valentina one more time.
Why not?
So that's why I say get the shit beat out.
Yeah, why not?
I'd rather say nipple contest, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here.
Hit up.
Peter Yan's corner gets denied entry into the U.S. for the Aljo fight,
No,
so it looks like Sugar and Cejudo.
So what's the one condition?
What's the what?
What's his one condition? Cejudo says he'll corner Yan on one condition.
He bends the knee.
Oh, is that it?
No, I'm just guessing that. Who wins Cejudo or Yan?
Yan.
No way. No way.
Yan.
No way. Yan is.
Get me a booster seat. No,
Work your
corner. You need me. You need me. He's great.
He wins Twitter.
So as long as we can get him a booster seat, he'll do work the corner. So I think that's gonna
Your
happen.
shitty advice is.
The rounds in, we're good.
They in the post-fight presser yesterday, somebody asked Dana about it, and he seemed to be oblivious that this was even happening or that Yan couldn't get his corner into the country. So
Dana was fucking, I think, 3 sheets to the wind last night.
Oh,
probably.
His voice was fucking gone.
He was in fucking London.
well, he said he was covered in booze. Everybody was throwing
him
beer.
and Eddie Hearn.
Oh,
Yeah, they were hanging out.
Yeah. They look so much alike.
Yeah.
Like before and after fucking head shapes. But, I mean.
Somehow clicked the thing here. I didn't want to click.
Does he really need a corner?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think fighters really need. I think mentally they need a corner just like they have that comfort zone.
I mean, it depends on like if Aljo brings a different strategy. I mean, but then you're in real time.
You don't know what you're
If
doing.
your
Yeah.
corner sees something that you don't see, hey,
He might be better
watch
off
for
with
this, or he dropping his left hand when he moves, whatever, you know, like or keep it on the ground, or But
you're once you're in it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I've never been in an MMA fight, but I have been in jiu-jitsu competitions.
You don't hear that shit.
You don't fucking hear shit that they are saying. Maybe between rounds you do, but when that shit's going on, they're telling you to do this, do that, and it's just fucking white noise. You're just focused on the task at hand.
Or you have a hard time connecting what they're saying.
Right,
Because
because ear to soul, the adrenaline's pumping, everything's going on, and a guy like Peter Yan, who's fucking 20-something fights in, worked his way to get the title in the beginning, has fought all kinds of fighters. Like, what is that corner really doing? Like, it's a bad example as far as a person, but Mike Perry kind of proved this is bullshit. Yeah. Even Buckley put that fucking guy from fucking Dust in there. Mm-hmm. Like, the corner, how valuable is the corner really at a certain level?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know what you're doing by now, when you're a fucking world champion level, when are you going to figure it out?
Yeah.
Like, you think like Anderson Silva or George St. Pierre needed people in his corner? He did that in this fight? I don't think so. But anyway, I would love to see if he gets this. I propose that we get Khabib, Hamzat, and Hezbollah in his corner. Let's go. That's a Russian all-star team, right?
Yeah.
What if he gets Vladimir?
I mean, he's really fighting a war.
No, he's not fighting.
Oh,
I mean, Putin's a fucking black belt in all kinds of martial arts.
Not anymore. Taekwondo Association took it away.
But Sambo, he still got Sambo.
I was like, hey, you're gonna take his Taekwondo, but you're gonna take all his skill away from him? Who gives a fuck?
It was an honorary black belt, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what it was.
But anyway, let's get fucking Putin.
I don't know if anybody was paying attention.
Demonetized right away.
Yeah.
For saying Putin on air.
Taporia and Patty had a little scuffle.
Well, this goes back a few months.
Right.
This goes back. Patty Pimblett, I don't know what inspired the tweet, but he tweeted something about like, this is why Georgians are ruled by Russians or some shit like that. Like something. I don't know exactly what inspired it. And Taporia got pissed. Like, where is Taporia from?
He's a Spaniard
but he's born in Germany.
Is he?
He identifies as a Georgian, but he Spanish from Spain.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is this guy? But anyway, he got really pissed by that, so they came across each other in the hotel room, or for the hotel lobby, I should say, for the Fighter Hotel at the UFC in London, and kind of a little scuffle there. Patty Pimblett was more that he's worried about his eggs getting ruined. He think it ruined me eggs. He knocked my eggs down. But this is what makes it seem like the next fight to make.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I think it's kind of bad news for Taporia fighting Patty at 155, but I mean, he could probably knock him out. We've seen Patty's chin be tested.
That's what he said.
Yeah, how stupid are these Georgians? No wonder Russians terrorize their lives.
Yeah, I don't get what inspired that.
I mean, I think it actually is it's a big draw of a fight.
I think that was a Liliana Jujua fight, and he said something. If I'm not, I could be wrong. But it was something going on like that, and he said he made that fucking comment. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of a funny little scuffle. Patty said, "What is it, 6-on-1? You did nothing to me," type shit, and of course everybody hates Patty, saying he was afraid of Taporia. Which no UFC fighters are afraid of each other, guys. None of them. They're fighters. They get in the cage. They fight people. They're not afraid of each other.
Not in a one-on-one situation.
No, they're not afraid.
It's different with 6-on-1. Like, come on.
Right.
And he doesn't take much math to figure that one out.
He's not worried about fighting him. I'll tell you that much. Let's do it. After the fight, Taporia said, "I want the blonde bitch."
Yeah, the blonde bitch.
Give me the blonde bitch.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure what.
Well, I mean, it's kind of moot point now because he didn't beat him. But like, where was he going? Where was he going with this?
Like I get the
9-fight win streak.
I get the sugar math of being undefeated, right? I get the Conor math. Only knockouts count, right? At least he broke down a system. Where are you coming?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from, Dan? Because you lost decisions, you've been subbed, you've been knocked out. So what are you doing here?
Oh, he's accounting the opponents that Allen's beat. Like he considered himself, if he beats Allen, he's beaten all them.
Okay. There you go. Explain.
Yeah, so he comes down, he takes out Allen, who's beat all those other contenders in this division. He's taking that from him, is what he's saying.
Okay, at least there's an explanation.
He gets to jump the line. He gets to jump the line.
Okay, that makes somewhat sense, but it didn't happen, so.
Yeah. Convincingly, it can
9-fight losing streak
in that weight division. So do you fight out of the top 10 next?
Let's do it.
You have to.
Let's do it.
You have to.
He needs a win.
Give him like a Shane Burgos or something. That's a fun fight. Both big dudes in that division. Shane's not in the top 10.
Give him Barbosa.
We got.
They're both coming off losses.
Yeah, but have they fought before?
Probably.
Yeah.
We got Thug Rose coming back against Carla Esparza for UFC 274.
How much different is Rose Namajunas? when they first fought.
How was it finished Carla Esparza?
Yeah. I don't think
She's been fucking dominant.
it's her wrestling. You know, that's the thing.
Look,
Her top control.
Rose got beat by fucking Andrade. Right, got slammed in her fucking head when they rematched.
Yeah.
That was a close fight. Rose came out early, but fucking Andrade fucked her up late in that fight. She caught Weili early.
Yeah.
Now, I know you didn't see much of this fight.
Yeah.
But
No, I went back and watched it, and I could have went either way.
I think Weili edged out that
Yeah.
fight. So what I'm saying is Rose fights close fights.
Yeah.
It's not like she's dominating people. Yeah, she caught Weili. Yeah, but anyone can get caught. Whereas Esparza has a style that if she can win rounds, she can take you to the ground, grind you out. She's beating people in the top five. What's her name? Jan, who just fucking went toe-to-toe with Rodriguez. She made her look like she didn't belong in fucking UFC.
Yeah.
So she dominated the shit out of that fight. So can Rose weather the wrestling that Esparza's gonna come and grapple heavy attack?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the question.
The problem with Rose is she's a great fighter. She's a champion. She's not a dominant fighter though. So you can't just flat out say like a Valentina did, or obviously she lost, but like the Lioness did forever. Nunez was fucking just clocking people and putting them to sleep. Rose fights competitive fights, and in a close fight, you have a person that can get a late round takedown to solidify a round in a close round, and get some ground and pound. You can't throw great kicks from your back. She's more of a striker style. I think this is gonna be a close fight.
Yeah,
this is definitely be a tight fight. And if I'm betting, give me the underdog.
Yeah, right now Esparza is the underdog.
At what?
So Nami Yunus opened at -160. She's now -165. Esparza's +140.
That's not that. If Esparza goes to +200, I'm taking some money
Yeah.
on Esparza. It's gonna be a tight fight. I think it goes the distance. I don't think Rose finishes it.
Man, Chandler's now -350.
I think this fight, when we're going to round 5, that's when the fight's gonna be won.
Yeah, it could be one of those 3-2s type thing.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
But it could be one of those like convincingly Carla Esparza grappling, but like when they're on the feet or whatever.
Well, Rose definitely has a striking edge. That's not even a question. But wrestling.
Has Esparza been finished?
I don't know. If we're looking at topology.
Let's see.
I'll tell you what. Esparza has a win over Rose. That's one thing we do know.
Yeah, we do know that. She finished her too. Subbed her. She subbed Rose.
We definitely know that. And that's a mental game. We know Rose the mental game too. Right? Rose has her mental issues where she gets in her own head, right? If you already have somebody that beats you, if she starts getting taken down, if she starts losing rounds, especially early on, is that going to beat her for the rest of the fight?
Tatiana Suarez ground and pounded her. We all know Suarez is a beast.
Yeah, she's coming back soon too.
And she lost punches to Joe Jacek. She had a split decision, lost to Marcos. Ronda Marcos. That's not good.
Nah, not good at all.
That's a long time ago.
We've all had bad nights.
Yeah.
We've all had some fights on our record that we don't want to talk about. Yeah. But I think that's the factor we got to think about too, man. Rose's mental game. If she starts getting down early and getting grappled and getting grinded on, how's she gonna hold on to that?
Yeah.
We got Chris Curtis, who's out for 273.
Bummed by this. That was gonna be a fucking banger.
Yeah, those two. One was gonna knock the other one out.
That was gonna sleep. Now I think the Plessis gets Anthony Hernandez.
Yeah.
But Fluffy did this fucking strangle one of the best fucking jiu-jitsu practitioners in the world.
Yeah, but Rodolfo tried to take it there.
Yeah.
Is Duplessis gonna try to take it there?
Probably not. But can Fluffy get it there?
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about Trevin Giles here.
Rodolfo gas too.
We ain't talking about Trevin Giles here, all right?
Trevin Giles winning fights, so he's not as well.
Yeah, no. I honestly think the Plus is gonna fucking light Anthony up.
I think the short
kind of I'm just bummed. That
helps.
fucking Curtis fight was gonna be a fucking banger. I was all in for that one. Who hits first? This card though is still fucking lit from top to bottom.
Yeah, what a great card.
Zombie could win this fight. I'm not picking Korean Zombie right now. I'm not saying put all your money on him, but Korean Zombie can win this fucking fight. This is not a foregone conclusion. Then we got the universe gets righted with Aljamain Sterling fucking strangling Peter Yan.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he's Jamaican. You're right. Yeah. Got that red horn. Yeah, boy.
Peter Yan smoking him.
No, he's getting strangled out, taking the deep waters. And then we got the last fight for Hamzat becomes the welterweight champion after he fucking destroyed.
All day.
Dern Torres is an interesting fight, right? We saw Dern struggle with Rodriguez in striking. Tessa kind of has the same kind of quick.
And she is fucking fast too.
But can Dern get this down, right? I like Imavov in that.
Yeah, he's minus 200
fight.
favorite.
I like him in that fight.
He's be way bigger
lately.
too. Ian Gary takes out Weeks.
I don't know. Most likely.
I mean, that's the plan, I think.
Ian Gary's that fucking the Irish patty, right?
Yeah.
I like to burn.
Give me Tabora.
I like Aldana.
Give me Aldana. Yeah, I don't take Lud. Vince from Hell, Pichel, Marco Matt. This is a tough one.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go Pichel on that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough.
Madsen likes to gas out. But Madsen, did he lose to Guida?
Yeah. Marco Madsen lost to Clay Guida.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very similar matchup he's got with Vince Pichel. It's a very, very similar styles. I think Duplessis smokes Hernandez. I think Gavin Tucker's out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Gavin Tucker's out of that fight. But I would love to see that grappling match. Mallet versus Mickey God. I don't give a fuck.
Who the fuck is Mallet?
He has going to fight every month.
Okay. She's getting another one.
She's going to win that fight.
She needs one.
She's going to win that fight. And I don't really know. I think Arce gets Santos. I don't know who fuck Santos is.
What do you guys think of the Gastelum-Imavov fight?
I think Imavov smokes Gastelum, wins by decision.
Yeah, give me Imavov.
You don't finish Gastelum, so
yeah, he'll point. He'll point him.
I feel like there's a lot of opportunity to make some money here in this fight.
Yeah, I do.
In the Gastelum fight?
Well, in the card.
I want to see what's the line of Volkanovski's on.
I think if that line, I'm for Peter Yan, but I think there's a lot of fucking value on Aljo.
If Zombie's a plus 400,
it ain't like if Aljo ends up being a plus 400, plus 300.
Yeah, he should be the favorite.
God,
don't ever bet against the champion who's an underdog.
I would say Yan should be like around at the highest. Like a minus 150.
He should be a plus 250. He's the challenger. That's the champion he's fighting. You don't disrespect a champion like that.
What were you at? Volkanovski?
Yeah, Volkanovski Zombie.
That's Alan
Volkanovski's like what, minus 500, minus 400?
What Zombie is though? What Zombie on the other end? You can't bet Volkanovski. There's no money in that.
Best fight odds.
Somebody's gonna drop like 200,000 on him though.
Let's see.
Aljo's plus 340.
I'm gonna put some money on that. Aljo's gonna win the fucking fight, people. Hate him all you want.
You can't pass that up.
Aljo's gonna fucking win.
Volkanovski's minus 525. Zombies plus 385.
I'm gonna put some money on Korean Zombie.
Yeah, plus 385.
I'm gonna put a sprinkle on the Zombie.
Dern plus 115.
I'm gonna do a fucking wild Zombie Aljo fucking parlay.
I mean, I feel like
Mickey Gall's plus 140. I don't even know who this Mallet guy is.
Parlays here, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
And everyone's gonna be fucking pissed at me on Sunday morning when my fucking Zombie Sterling parlay hits.
I'm going opposite of what you just said.
There's no way I'm parlaying both of those dudes. I'd play them both on their own. Dude, you're gonna parlay it?
I'm gonna sprinkle it.
For sure. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
minus 300.
Yeah, you're gonna be like minus 200 or something.
Yeah, you're not
gonna add Hamzat to that.
You'll be minus 300 with that parlay.
Let
me see something real quick.
Add Rosenstrike to that.
I think you should take. I think you should take Dawkis minus 185.
Let me see something real quick.
Let's see.
Mackenzie Dern in that.
She's plus 115.
Come on.
Man, I don't know. Parlays? I don't know if I'd play with parlays too much.
Yeah, sprinkle, dude. You put like a quarter of a unit. Let's go. Let me do yours. You're Volkanovski. Who else did you say?
Volkanovski, Yan, Hamzat, those three for sure in a parlay.
That gets you minus 128. You're still negative.
Not bad.
Ooh, man.
It's not bad.
You gonna lay 100 on that?
And what if I do
128
to
on that?
finish or something? You know.
That's what you'd have to do, which is not that bad of an idea. But Jan's gonna get fucking strangled. Volkanovski, he's probably gonna win. But let me tell you this: if you have the fucking balls like I do, you lay Hamzat, Zombie, and Aljamain plus 2,524.
Wow.
So if you put $5
Look,
on that.
I'm with you putting Aljamain in a parlay. I'm not with you putting Chan Sung Jung in the parlay. Like, I have way more faith in Sterling to beat Yan than I do.
It's a parlay. When you lay a parlay, you got no faith in it. It's a fucking parlay. That's
and you want it to be wild odds.
You've been to Vegas many times. You see those big fucking casinos? Those are built on parlays.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're built on. Again, you were kind of saying this money ain't coming back.
Yeah. You know you're probably going to lose it. Yeah.
But if it does.
Yesterday I had a 2-pick parlay with Aspinall and Patty to win, which
that's a safe parlay.
Yeah. Plus 106.
Oh, that's
right?
a good deal.
That's a good parlay.
But then I also did Gunnar Nelson, Patty, and Topuria which was 169. You know, so it didn't net me a ton of money.
I bet
but
you
it
was
won.
scared on that one there for a minute.
Taporia, I was like, oh fuck, and then I didn't watch the Gunner fight. But
Gunner was never in danger one time. It was Pat. Patty was in danger too.
Yeah, I think
I was concerned that Aspinall was going to lose. You know, I had a feeling.
I think you get above you get around above minus 300. You got to find other ways for him to win.
That was his biggest fucking. That was his biggest fight. You know, Aspinall's biggest challenge he had, but he fucking knocked that shit out the fucking park.
Yeah, he did.
He got that 36 on his ACT. He passed that test with flying colors.
Yeah.
So, well, that wraps it up this week for In the Guard.
I think we should try to do a fucking live reaction to fucking that Aljo and Jan fight. All the shit.
I mean, we can do it.
It's been a year in the making, right?
One of us is going to look
This
really
has been a
fucking
year.
stupid.
This has been a year in the making, right? We got to fucking go.
Because we are so on other sides of the spectrum with this. Like, I'm convinced Jan is going to beat him.
The fucking universe will be right, and Aljo's going to strangle Peter Yan.
I probably shouldn't be supporting Russia at a time like this, but going with Jan.
No, he's a fucking agent. We know that. Him and Jan look like they're fucking cousins.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.